important to me, and was so excited about winning this honor is that we got to share this with other people so it could be replicated, because it really, in my 28 years of education, it's got to be one of my
me too, absolutely,
the most impactful, shining moments. Basically, it started with the idea of having our students in a STEM elective called medical detectives. And we worked with a neighboring school district for students with significant disabilities and developmental delays. And our students designed adaptive Halloween costumes for those students. And then once we delivered them, we gave an opportunity for kids in wheelchairs who never get personalized costumes to have that opportunity. And once we did that, it was such a big success that when we went into the next semester, the kids wanted to know, and their parents and the community wanted to know what we were going to do with them. So we decided to create an inclusive carnival where our kids would design games to fit the needs and interests of these students so that they could participate in a carnival atmosphere that they would normally not have the opportunity to do.
Right, and they would say, well, when you texted to find out like how big the wheelchair was and the measurement specificity that we needed in order to do our building, did you also ask like how they were doing and if they won their baseball game or they were, so there was that added piece that the kids were asking, about the people that they were building for, and that became a reality. And
I think the idea of taking the skills that we're teaching in school, and even when we go as far as like doing it in scenarios, but to actually apply it to real life and to give our students that opportunity to have to adapt on the spot, to learn how to work with other people, to learn how to work with themselves, to see their place in the greater community and that they can make a difference. I think that is what fit with the ideals. That is what was so inspiring to us. That's why we're so excited to be able to share this, because I think sometimes we try to do real life scenarios, but we never take it into the real life.
Right.
And there's a lot of skills to be learned at that point. And our kids stepped up.
They really did. And when we talk about teaching engineering, engineering has really come to the forefront within the past 10 or 15 years, where it's taught regularly in schools. And when you look at that on a middle school perspective, you also, that empathy piece is something that we need our STEM workforce to be able to embrace and embody. We need the communication pieces. We need the, ability to see someone for, who they are, not just what their problem is, right? That we're trying to solve in an engineering scenario. We need those kids to be able to see both and to harness the creativity that comes from that. So those are the things that we need to bring into the engineering curriculum, not just the building, the robotics, the coding, all of the kind of those traditional things. In middle school is where we need to say, what is the human connection? What ways are we bettering our community because we are connecting with other people that are in need? So how are they going to feel about this? How are they taking that forward in, yes, absolutely, the scientific and mathematical ideals that go into engineering, but also of that person,
that connection, right?
How are we teaching that at informative years, at middle level grades? They were like, I really felt like this was a leadership opportunity that I didn't even know, and I feel like I can do this and I can help other people, and I want to be able to use what I learned by building the Halloween costumes and having like the courage to go somewhere else and to go to some place that I might not have felt totally comfortable, and then feel so good after it was done.
Of that, there was not a dry eye.
There was not
in the house when we brought the costumes. When we went for the carnival, we just stepped back and watched the kids run in and
Take over.
interact with each other, and just were like, we couldn't have been more proud of them.
Yeah!